What's one good thing, no matter how small, that happened yesterday? I got to visit my dad's and grandpa's grave yesterday after 3 years of being out of the country and too busy with work. I'm glad that my current company gave me a half day to visit them, especially since it was my dad's birthday and the day that my grandpa passed away. I received my radiation start date for my brain cancer. I am anxious to get started as I don't want the cancer growing back, and I will be away from my wife and son for 6 weeks during the treatment. I start next week. The way I see it, the sooner I start, the quicker these cancer cells start to die, and the sooner I can be back with my family. I got a call back for an interview. I won $130 from a free ticket. I climbed 1 rank in Duolingo and my internship instructor called me good. I moved back into my mom's house so I can detox in peace. It's been a long time coming. My power came back on after being put for 24 hours. And all my food was still good. I saw my first bear in the wild. I was on a boat. I told a very busy, obviously overwhelmed convenience store cashier, "Y'all hang in there, and have a beautiful day." She said, "Oh, I love you, too." My entire family woke up and remained healthy. We had a catastrophically bad day at work and I survived. My cat sat on my lap. The older she gets, the more affectionate she becomes. Instead of more cranky. My neighbor's little girl, recently arrived from India, brought me a flower, left it on the back porch and stood back at least 10 feet to wave at me. She doesn't speak English and I do not speak Hindi, but I think we are going to be friends. She is all of 6 and I am 71, a really good thing and not so small. I bought new headphones and they were cheaper than I thought they would be. I finally was able to see my penis when standing up. Weight loss is showing its results. My COVID-19 test came back negative. I smiled at someone and they smiled back. Had an emotional talk with my GF that led, I hope, to deeper trust and mutual understanding. My grandma came home from the hospital after her surgery to get her right kidney taken out. She's doing well. She's very sore, but she's a tough one. She'll make it. Random dude smiled at me on his bike during one of my depression walks, literally brought a tear to my IIDKY. Edit. Thanks for the kind words. Also fixed wording. I snuggled with my kitty cat. I got home from work and my wife surprised me with a M&M blast from Sonic. I think I'll keep her. It was my birthday. Passed my finals. Felt pretty good. I went to the store to get my dinner. A microwave meal. And my card kept getting declined. So as I picked it up to take it back to the freezer, the cashier offered to pay for it for me and I was so happy and thankful. After several years, I finally was able to move my computer from the living room to my room. I was literally gaming on a coffee table for like 3 years. I am galled, someone asked, because I am proud of it and I just wanted to tell somebody about it, but no one's around. I got a good night's sleep. I went to the mall and got 3 hats, a belt and a shirt for less than $10. The sales were crazy. Graduated. I made a new friend. We both work on the same block and sat outside and had a couple beers together. I got to talk with my 88-year-old neighbor as she rode her tricycle from across the street, socially distanced style. I love her and her husband, but have been ding-dong ditching them to give them happy hour supplies and keeping away because of the Rona. It was wonderful to see her out exercising. I worked up the motivation to start some physical therapy exercises for my back pain. It sucked in the moment, but today I feel just a little bit better, so that's enough to keep the motivation up. My dog hugged me. My disabled friend and his teammate won the horseshoe season opener, while completely drunk. My baby was born. Was accepted in the student housing of my dreams. I went to my first in-person AA meeting in months yesterday and it was like a breath of fresh air to not be on a Zoom call with everyone. Found out I am getting a little brother equals. I got pizza at work. For the first time in a few weeks. I didn't consider offing myself. It's been a rough month. But things seem to be trending upwards. Made some really tasty soups when I got home from work as a way to decompress. They both turned out delicious. Tomato, basil and cream of broccoli. I got 5 hugs. I gave an old bike of mine to a colleague. They were so grateful. It felt good to help someone in need. I had a power outage at home, so I packed my guitar and went to lie in the grass strumming along. What about you? I'll be finishing my first grad school semester with a 4.0 and it makes me really happy, as my end goal is neurosurgery and I need to do well in school. Kinda childish, but I had my first kiss, which was fucking rad. I ate French fries on a stick. My girlfriend is finally getting help for her mental problems. Most people will probably find this dumb, but I got my first blue rose hybrid in Animal Crossing after months of trying to crossbreed. Here's a picture of me with it. Edit. Also, here is a guide showing what it takes to get a blue rose, and it is not easy. Good thing tilde yesterday was my parents' wedding anniversary tilde and my grandmother came to visit us. It has been years since we celebrated their wedding anniversary as my father died 8 years ago. We all forgot that it was their anniversary yesterday and were surprised to see grandma. I got to spend time with my dad and we watched a movie. I enjoy activities with my dad a lot. Got off work at 11:30 instead of 5:30. My wife and I decided to start our second round of IVF. Scary but exciting because our first one failed. Thank you for gold. I made hot chocolate. She called me. I fixed my boat. I received a phone call from my pastor. We spoke for over an hour about nothing in particular. It was nice catching up and having some social interaction. I've had to remain very isolated due to my age and this virus. I'm going stir crazy. I'm obese and am in horrible shape. Yesterday I decided to start doing 50 sit-ups. Push-ups. Well, girl, push-ups, as I've found myself to be incapable of doing a real one. And squats every morning. Also am trying to limit how much I eat. Edit. Thank you for the support and advice, everyone. Made someone smile, laugh and feel good, which is my daily goal. But sometimes I don't always achieve it. Managed to finish one of my many final projects for school. I've been majorly procrastinating ever since COVID hit, and now have to finish more than 2 months worth of projects in less than 2 weeks. My stress level decreases slightly with each project I finish, no matter how small it is. Someone actually had a short conversation with me. I finished a big important test yesterday. I spent 5 hours painting with a nurse friend. We did those online Zoom painting classes. It was fun. I ran 3.5 miles through my neighborhood without stopping to walk up the hills. A drunk Russian called me comrade on VC. I told my boyfriend about how I'd been raped in the past and was terrified he would see me as damaged goods, but he instead kissed me and said, "You're not damaged goods. You're mine and you're perfect." The fear I'd been holding in completely dissipated and I've never felt more free and loved. I climbed a small mountain in the jungle. Felt like I ran a marathon by the time I got to the top. I ate chocolate and candy. I learned scar tissue on guitar. I live broadcasted my cat sleeping and she got 2,000 views. I started watching One Punch Man. Yesterday was my day off. My mother's surgery was a success. I finished my book, yay. I pooped. I have a comic on a certain comic hosting website. Someone with a very popular comic posted a comment on my not very popular comic. They were really nice too. Some new video games were announced. So I have some more things to look forward to. PlayStation 5 game announcement happened. Gives me something to look forward to. I watched Batman: The Dark Knight with my dad and sisters. My auntie treated me for a dinner and had a good laugh while eating. The PS5 got revealed and showed off a bunch of new games that I'm interested in, showing that as I approach 30 my interest in gaming isn't dwindling anytime soon and my main hobby will continue to thrive. So that was reinvigorating in a way. Oh, and I got approved for some financial assistance and will be able to take some college classes this year. I'm going back to college. My boss brought me Starbucks. It's the little things. I was going to buy a book online and my boyfriend found it on his parents' house. Went back to my retail job. The store I work at was deemed non-essential. So it was closed since March 19th. Except for curbside pickup. I also work at a nursing home. So I've had money coming in this entire time. But I didn't realize how much I'd miss that second paycheck every 2 weeks until it stopped coming in. My parents' dog sat on the couch directly next to me. The first of our strawberries ripened, and my 3-year-old literally did a happy dance at finding some ready to eat. I won an eBay auction. I got to spend some time with my boyfriend, and I made and ate some BOMN shrimp scampi. ate the cookies and cream while cleaning up my old house. Life is grand. I finished my physiques online class, nothing special, only that it was online exams. Not as big as a lot of others. But I finally made J. Kenji Lopez Alt's 3-ingredient mac and cheese. And it was every bit as good as I was hoping for and more. Would highly recommend. I didn't have to talk to my boss at work for more than 5 minutes. I had a really fun virtual Zoom happy hour with my lady friends yesterday. Super hungover today, but it was worth it. I redesigned my room. I won $10 profit at the casino. Then spent most of it at McDonald's restaurant. I ate lunch with my friends and went on a very nice bike ride after work. I slept well. I had an unexpected day off. Yesterday was the first time I played the new song I've been practicing with no mistakes on the piano C. I got a girlfriend. My son, 7, and I, 31F, went on a bike ride together. He's had his bike for a long while, and I just got mine. It was the first time we were able to ride bikes together. It was so much fun. I visited the dentist. I am really happy. My dog wanted to snuggle, so he jumped up on the couch and shoved his head in my lap. He's a big boy, but he still wants to be a lap dog. My husband bought me Wendy's for dinner. I've been real sick for a few weeks, and finding foods that I can eat and keep down has been tricky. I used to cook almost every day, but my energy is just gone. My appetite has devolved to that of a 6-year-old. I haven't enjoyed fast food or soda in years, but that chicken sandwich, fries, and Sprite was heaven. I kept my job. Company just had a second round of furloughs and I didn't get cut. So pretty damn big and a relief to my wife and I.